From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium.
A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a man. Complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson now.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets 4-yard line.
Edwards is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Third and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Rodgers now on first down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And some space here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
People across the league at Dobbins picked as one of the likeliest breakout players for 2021. Unfortunately, that all changed after a torn ACL, but those expectations still remain the same for 2022. This is a guy who many believe could be one of the league's leaders in rushing this season and a true workhorse for the Baltimore backfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got a man, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jackson on first down.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. To throw is Jackson. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert from a yard out. And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 62 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's brought in by Davis over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Jackson will throw again.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other.
Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They go play action with Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Jackson on second down.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be fourth down. Now Jackson.
Complete to Likely. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Down to about the 37.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson completes it to Aguilar. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
Brought down at the 20.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
11 more on that one and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Rodgers tapping his forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And the tight end goes in motion left. Rodgers to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. So how about that turn of events? The field goal would have broken this 4th quarter tie. Well, the play broke the tie all right. Unfortunately, it was 6 points the other direction.
And for such a critical kick, the blocking has to be better. Brandon, that reminds me of a game that you called. Became famous, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Florida State,
That's
Georgia
right.
Tech, right? Didn't you have something similar?
Yep, a block kick return late. Unbelievable. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Jackson.
He'll buy some time right.
Connecting with Aguilar. And he'll get out of bounds, so that stops the clock. Is on 1 play. They're up close to midfield. Jackson to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. you having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.